small port. The coast guards are there, the civil defense are there, but in time to come, this will be part of the master plan. Right? 1971. By then, our president, Shears. Right? 1971. How many of you remember 1974 World Cup final? Because this was shown like Germany versus Netherlands. Anybody know the score? And who beat? Germany beat Netherlands 2-1. 1974. Thanks to this satellite. And then we had a color TV in the 1974 era. So this is a satellite. Okay, now we are reaching the first Serapong. We are going to debark here. Okay, bring your bags, but you leave your bag behind. No valuables. It's okay. You're back to the bus, but bring along necessity. First thing, after the satellite, look across there. You see a signboard there? Okay, there is Fort Connaught. The other fort. Fort Connaught until now is not accessible to the public. They are yet to open the public. I haven't got a chance to go in. They say it's too risky. I can't go in, even though I got a pass. I can't go in there. Too risky. So we can't go in there. We'll have a look outside here. Right. World War II island behind the deck. Translation from the word Blakang Mati. Years ago, in the early days, they said that because of Blakang Mati here, the Bugis that came from Sumatra come here, the Bugis in big load. The Malays, they were here, the Chinese. So between the Malay who were pledged allegiance to the Sultan of Johor. Remember, wow, Malay, so they are Johor. So this Malay and the Bugis, they fight. Where they fight, an island south of Sentosa called Duff Island. Tekuko, Duff Island. This island is uninhabited, small island, but this is where they settle old score, fight to the death. When they die, bring back to Blakang Mati and bury there. That's one legend. Second one, remember, in the early days when the British come here, who were the enemies? The Dutch, yes, the Dutch. Indonesia, they were there, and the pirates. These pirates are mostly the Bugis. They come in their sailing boat, the perahu, in hundreds at the mouth there. That's pirates, right? So the British need to defend themselves. That's why the guns will all be along the coastal area to look after the eastern sector, harbour, and the western, then called the new harbour. Those were enemy then, right? Not before World War II. So that's why the gun all pointing to the coastal area. Right, I'll talk about it later. Why there's a myth on that. So that was the era then. Okay, now. Taking down to the tunnel, to the fort, to Serapong spur. So imagine there's a tunnel below it. And of course the tunnel, you do ventilation, right? Later I show you where the ventilation are. So for now, I'll go down, we'll have a look, and I'll come up. For those who do not want to come down here, please join me back over there. But it's not the way that we have a look.
Be careful.
Remember, once you are here, there is no trees. Bad area. Why? Overlooking the port. So imagine on duty, you can see the port, and any enemy ship, they come in, they will signal down. This PCP support Fort Connaught. Though they are in Serapong, but this one support Fort Connaught right below. So they see there, they signal to the man there, whatever degree, whatever, they're supporting a ship here and there. This is the report from here. We are going in. Who don't want to go in? Okay, please go in now, it's okay. Right, you're going to go behind, go in there, and you'll be on duty for the next 4 hours. You're going to look out for enemies. Right, before we go in, the guns here. When it started, they were using the 6-pound gun. As time go by, 10-15 years later, they upgraded. The last thing was the 9.2. This is the peak for the 9.2. Later, at India, you're able to see a photograph, how they build it. It's staged onto a concrete platform. The gun is mounted on top. I'll show you a program later. Just imagine, and it's pointing southward. 2 guns here, one here and one further down as time goes by. Right? Okay, now we are going to go in there to have a look. Come, just follow me. I'll be the front. Yeah. Be careful here, step by step. Okay, no need to run. I'm not there, yeah? Here. Yeah, you're on duty now. Yeah. Yeah, now. You're on duty now, 72 hours. Second command. The picture taking area. Okay? Yeah, now. Take a photograph, take a picture, then go out so that the rest can come in. Have you been to a Fort Canning Battle Box? Please go, because it's free now for our local. You can go in now. The new vendor give free access, except minus the video. Don't worry. Just read the storyline. Have their own gun. Yeah. On land have their own gun as well. Yeah, better gun. That's right. Upgraded as well, all metal. Right, important event here. Japanese occupation. Heard of the word shooting? Shooting operation. Shooting operation was conducted 3 days after Singapore fall, meaning 18 February to about 3rd March, that's 2 weeks. All young men, 18 to 50 years old, were asked to report to reporting center. 2 centers, Tanjong Pagar and Jalan Besar. Later, I will get Joon to share with you our Prime Minister Lee Kuan Yew. How was he involved? Okay, go on first, he will tell the story. Right, next, massacre here, 138 bodies were found floating on the harbour there. The workers, soldiers here, buried them. Now the golf course. There's a plaque there showing that 138 bodies were massacred and buried there. Shooting. Until now, in terms of the overall operation, we don't know how many men were killed by this operation. Some say 10,000, some say 50, some say more than that. We really don't know. That's why we have the civilian war memorial. The one at Beach Road, the 17-meter tower, locally we call the 4 chopsticks. Basically, it's our 4 races. Right? We just done the Singapore Chinese Chamber of Commerce Industry, the walk. Every year without fail, 15th February, they'll have a commemorative ceremony there. Right? Look out for DJ, 15th February. And with that, we'll do a free tour also on the area. We just done that for about 5 weekends. Some of you will be me. I can remember the faces. Right? Okay, now we go down. Yeah, this is the highlight. Now we are going back to our barracks. Imagine we're going to march all the way there or with the 3 tunnel. Right, on the way now. Before I hand over to Meng to talk about LKY. area here before the Japanese took over. After the war, the hunters came, but they couldn't find any. So that was the urban legend. Right. Okay, now we're going to cross over to show you an important place. Come, let's see what's the place. King, Mr. King, US President Donald Trump and his back, 2018. You were here doing the talk. Right. And this is where they do their handshake. The press were all in front. They came out from the style there, they walk from there, and they come and do the handshake. Exactly. Yes. That's what we do now. Yeah, come handshake.
This one is Kim Jong-un, huh? This is Donald Trump.
Outside, Donald Trump, Shangri-La. That's why that period, this whole orchard area was clamped down, security area. And how many officers were involved? The logistic support between the dock. Here is some about the peacock history here, and they will fight. Full time, be a lot of sketches. I seen it myself at the car park there, in the last few tours. It's really fight against the shadow. Have a view. Air raid shelter. Have a view of how Canada have a training with child. We will share the story.
First bomb dropped at Fort Siloso.
16 January.
Yeah. And then there are total about 100 bombs dropped inside. I think Bernard has covered this already. I'll just do a recap. Okay? I'm going to share you a story. Men are married soldiers.
Here, you can see the design.
The design.
Krista? No, sir, don't go in. Don't go in. Yeah.
Okay, and in front of you is the bike, the barrack, and the American soldiers who stay here. Okay, on top is the place that they stay below our office area. Here.
Back to Singapore. But if you are still okay, still got energy, have a break and explore Sentosa. Since you are in here now, you are free, right? Any bus ride, any train, inside here is free. If not, we go back by that way. Remember, huh? Stop at Resort World Sentosa. If there's no place to put, temporarily put it here. Hopefully they see back for you office is ready. I'm not sure the space or not here. Right? And the legend was that when this tiger was there, they look after the parameters, helping the security guard to do the night patrolling. That's why they are very safe. Talk about on the western is the Fort Siloso.
Yeah.
We have the Fort Connaught, Fort Serapong, and this is the India battery, a small one. India battery started in the 1870 something to support Fort Siloso. A small unit here, 82 infantrymen, 19 gunners when they started it, right, with a small gun. As I said, the armament upgrading is always 10-15 years. The last stage was a 9.2 ton here. Of course, building also expanded. They have a control tower here. They have their radar control tower here, all here. Beside that, the bunk behind there, the slope there. There's also the bunk there, extended. Right. All these were defunct in 1936 when Fort Connaught has the latest weapon, the 9.2 longer range. Right. The question is, did they use the gun during the World War II? Yes. Can I hear any answer? Did they use our gun here?
No.
Or the fort? No? No? Yes. Fort Siloso and Fort Connaught did fire at the Japanese. Remember, they are mounted, they can turn inward. They can turn mechanically, they can turn it from the seaward side, that's where the original position, but they can turn backward in that. And they did fire. Siloso fire at up to Jurong West, Tengah, and the refinery, Bukom. Before they surrender, they destroy the oil refinery. That's why you read articles about the black smoke that have been burning for many days. They destroyed that. Well, Fort Connaught fire towards as far as up to the Johor area, but most of them inward. But they were not effective. Why? Remember, the British, and of course below. When we started our tour, you used to go down there to see the storeroom and all that. Now you see concentrated wire and lock up. Why? Okay, persevere with the thief. This is hasty only, we call it rabbit, but his general persevere. They commanded Allied forces. Well, this commanded